that, and was able to participate in many things. But for a certain reason, I always felt too that I was a little disconnected. It was like me and a really strong relationship with Sharnisa at AIA. And she was the one that helped me, like push me to go through, volunteer to programs at the schools, and do different activities that were related to minority architect. And actually, when I came back, I think one of the things that I liked the most was going and represent Arizona at the 2012 Summit 20, which is something that happens every 7 years by the AIA. So I was in Washington, D.C. I spent 3 or 4 days there, interacting with all these other architects, from nationwide. And when I came back, I felt like I really want to, participate more. And at the time, that's when I decided to open the firm, and a few things got in the way. But when I went back to Sharnisa and said, like, I really want to see how I can help, and be part of this. She mentioned, well, there's this architect, that is getting this group organized, and I think they are missing, members to be able to found it. So they want to make sure that, they have people to participate in that. And so why don't you touch base with him? And at the time, I thought it was a part of the AIA, entity, or like a branch or something. So I got connected, with Gary, and then we started talking about it. And Gary started explaining his story, and automatically I felt like this is completely different, and this is exactly, I feel so comfortable just by knowing that there's somebody and more people that are in the same situation that I am. They wanted to participate, they wanted to, donate their time, but maybe they're not donating it to the right group, kind of thing. So I say yes immediately, and and started participating with NOMA. Well, NOMA is a place where I can communicate with anyone. It's almost like an extension of my family. And the nicest thing of all is that I can not only communicate in English, pero también puedo discutir y platicar en mi propio idioma. And that means, that I can talk in my own language with some of our members. I'm Carlos Murrieta. I'm from Mexico. I'm a licensed architect, actually in Mexico and also here in the United States. I'm one of the founding members of NOMA Arizona, and I'm actually the current president. Well, one of the most important things for me as a member of NOMA and as a founding member is the opportunity to be able to provide back to the community. I've always been, about that, and the reason why I do this is because there was always people that was willing to extend a hand to me. And I feel, that is now in my responsibility, to give back as much as I can. And to try many organizations and many places where I can do this, I totally felt that NOMA was the right place, an extension of my family, where I can, help out, from all the way from students, kids that were going to school, all the way to professional members and peers.